I'm now going to describe the old-fashioned style of the small scroll. You can see the size it would be. This is an ordinary pencil that I've got here. You can see the size of the scrolls. Now, in those days, this is the 19th and the early 20th century, the gun engravers of the used to engrave a smaller version of the larger type of scroll. You can see the little differences here, and they used to cut away the background, which is rather tedious. So they didn't get away with what we're doing now. So Harry Kell developed his style of scroll, which didn't need all this cutting away in the background here. Maybe we didn't make it so fancy here, you see, but it was commercial because it was done to a price, and the gun makers wanted speed, and they wanted their turnover. So that's why we developed this type of scroll. Well, recently I've seen some poor examples of what the scroll should be like, and I feel that the instructors that are teaching these scrolls are doing a disfavour to the learners, because they're not teaching the correct way. As I mentioned before, this is small. You can see how small this is compared to this pencil here. But that, on a larger version, would look quite good. So the engraver that did this didn't use any magnification. It was all done by eye. And so you can respect what the man's done. Today, when you're doing it under a microscope, and you can see what you're actually doing, I don't think there's much of an excuse. You should know how, with experience, how to create a scroll, you see. So what we've done, what I've done, my daughter Alison, I showed a recent photograph of what she did 30 years ago, and Marcus, my son, we do, and we've instructed people on how to do this too. We use just the one cut here to eliminate all this tedious cutting. You know, it's unnecessary in a way. If you can show your quality, your experience, and in your scroll work, that's what you need. All scrolls do vary, but you know, even if you go to this smaller and you're working under the magnification, high magnification you got nowadays, you should know what you're aiming for. And you see, every one of these finishes up with a nice little head on the scroll. He starts here, and he does all the various little nuances, which you would do on a larger scroll, you see. And so this is what I will later on do a video, and I'll be drawing it rather, because I don't engrave it anymore, to show you the differences. And my gripe to some degree is that these people that are teaching now are getting paid for it, you see, and I think if you give it for free and you do these things, well, you're able to defend yourself. But if you're charging students money and feeding them the wrong type of scroll, I don't think that is, to my mind, what you want. So I'll go back and teach you the correct way. You can see now. Here we go. Oh, excuse me. See, it's out of focus. See, but there you are. You got all the scrolls like that. See, that was Mr. McNeil that did this one. Right. There we go.